Hello everybody, welcome back to another Madden 26 modded rebuild. Today we are rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons, and the first year I always just like to sim to the end of the season. I call it the year 0, and if you want to find out how this is modded, check the Titans rebuild. That gives you a good explanation of the progression tool and how that works. Bijan, only 1k yards, 4 touchdowns, kind of an off year. I don't know what that was about, but we could use the higher pick. But yeah, Bijan just weird. But yeah, this modded rebuild, had some fun with this one. Eagles get the Super Bowl, no notable awards really. And yeah, so here's the Stats Matter tool. The Stats Matter tool is pretty self-explanatory. It just takes the stats and what their expected stats were. And if they meet it, they stay there. If they pass it, they improve. And if they don't meet it, they regress. And then, yeah. So now we get into some re-signs. We re-sign Jesse Bates. We get Brian Robinson back, and I think we get a few more that I don't really show because they're kind of like low-key signs. And then we take a look at the mock draft here. We're projected 4, but looking down a little bit, we'll get to that later. Here is the first free agent class. Got some studs in here. Jomo I really like. Rodriguez I really like. Akarake I really like. There's a lot of good people in here. So good foundation. Now, here we get to the most important part probably of the entire thing, the Cardinals. We trade down 3 spots. We pick up a 2nd next year. We give them a 4th this year. And then we swap our 1st, obviously. And that, we click submit, and it goes through. So bang. Now we're in the draft with the 7th pick. They took Lenore Sellers by moving up. And we are going to obviously take a quarterback because Michael Penix and Tua are not very good in Madden. So it's between Darian Mensah and Julian Sayin. Going back and forth, like, which one do I want? And we end up taking, drum roll please, Mr. Julian Sayin. Yes. In my past rebuilds, I've seen this guy go off, so we're going to see what he can do in Atlanta. I'm happy about this. He's ranked 24, which is actually better than usual quarterbacks in Madden. And then we take a right tackle, John Pastor, who is not black. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. But we also get a decent cornerback in the 3rd round. Decent tight end. Not a bad draft all around, I'd say. But yeah, take another look at Julian Sayin. He's going to come in a 74 overall for now. We still have to run the progression tool. But yeah, speaking of the progression tool, here we go. So how this works is this replaces the XP system. So there's no XP. Instead, you run this every preseason, and it boosts the players and their progression. So we didn't get any boosts from the rookies, but from the regular players, Watts +3, Walker +3, Penix +3, Bijan +2, Drake +2. You know, just that kind of stuff. So here's the year 1 team. We got Sayin, and then defense, not bad. But yeah, this rebuild, we're going to go into play the moments. I've just been simming the season and just skipping the regular season. So this rebuild, we're going to go into play the moments and just have a little influence on the sim ourselves, okay? Instead of just simming straight to the regular season. So that's what we're going to do. And out comes the players, okay? So here we go. Game 1 against the Titans. We're down. 24-19. We are down. So, 1st and 10, 4:20 to go. That's right. Curl route to Branch. We get the 1st down there. Nice start to the drive. Julian Sayin, good rookie debut. 3rd and 9, Pitts in motion. We see the blitz coming. We need to know we get to throw it off quick, and we do, but it's a little over Drake London's head. And then we have to punt. We send a little bit. 3rd down, 4th down, we get the stop. We jump back in at 2nd and 10 right before the 2-minute warning. Drake London over the middle. Big catch over the middle, 1st down. 4th and 4 now, south of the 2-minute warning. We throw it quick to Jahan Dotson for the 1st down. But man, we get to another 4th down. We can't help ourselves. We see Kyle Pitts open, but he gets hit as he throws, and that would be the game. We drop to 0-1 on the season. Interesting. Game 2 versus the Jags, we got blown out. Nothing to see there. Yeah, if nothing interesting happens, we're just going to blow right past them. Same thing here, week 3, we get our first dub on Thursday night against the Panthers. We move to 1-2. Saints game hits. We decide to jump in a little bit. Jahan Dotson, slant touchdown. That would be the dagger. 28-14. Final score, 45-14. We took care of business at the end there. Now, playing the Panthers again, and we're down 10, 4th down. Throw to Branch, and he catches it. What a catch by Branch. Insane. But here we go. 2-minute warning just hit. We're down by 7. And we need to go down here and tie up the game. We get hit as we throw again. And we throw a pick. And that right there would unfortunately seal the game. We sim a little bit. And then that would do it. 30-23. We drop to 2-3 and split with the Panthers on the year. Next game against the Texans, we destroy them 30-7. Crazy stuff. Next game, we destroy the Eagles 28-6. We go up to 4-3 next game. We win against the Colts pretty handily by 11. We go to 5-3. Next game, we go to 6-3. Beat the Commanders pretty good. Next game, we drop one to the Dolphins 41-23. We couldn't do anything. I jumped in, couldn't do anything. Next game, we beat the Giants pretty handily 31-10. Not really a whole lot of moments to jump into. And again, Saints game, we almost blow them out 30-3. We're 8-4. We do jump into this Cowboys game. Look, check this out. I thought I was going to throw a dot, but ended up picking it off. We ended up sealing it late, 20-17. Then the next game against the Bucs, we win 27-17. We're 10-4 now. Next game, check this out. 38-0, 45-0, 52-0 on the Cardinals, 59-0. It doesn't stop. 66-0. They finally get points in what is crazy. I've never seen this high of a score in this game. 66-3, and the fun doesn't stop there. Next game against the Bucs, 58 points on them. What the heck is going on? We're 12-4. Last game of the season against the Vikings. We take care of business. They had one win on the season. We were not losing to them. But 13-4, 3rd in offense, and in defense we were 6th. Julian Sayin's rookie year, 3,700 yards, 39 touchdowns, 9 picks. Bijan, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns. Great season. And for Drake London, 1,295, 16 touchdowns. Jahan Dotson, not bad. Zachariah Branch, not terrible, but I'd like to get a little better. And look at that. Jalon Walker, 28.5 sacks. That is a record. I'm pretty positive. And it is. 28 sacks. We have a new record. We got the first round bye, so it's divisional round time against the Lions. Bijan Robinson coming out of the tunnel. For the first time, we host a playoff game in Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the first time ever. Crazy. We jump in a play and... Wait a minute. That's Michael Penix in the game. What happened? Knee cartilage tear for rookie quarterback Julian Sayin. Unbelievable. So now it's the 4th quarter. It's still 7-7. Defense locking up. Bang! Billy Bowman pick. Top of the 4th quarter. Surely we do something with it, right? No. In fact, they score 14-7. We force a 4th down, but look at where they're at. They get a field goal. They're up by 10. There's no time to do anything. 4th and 18. Desperation throw to Drake London. Incomplete. And that would end year 1 of this rebuild. We lose in the divisional round as the 1 seed to the Lions. 49ers end up beating the Jaguars by 3 in the Super Bowl. Lamar MVP. Mike Vrabel, coach of the year. Nice one, dude. Jalen Walker, defensive player of the year. And Julian Sayin got a rookie of the year. Nice. So now stats matter tool. Julian Sayin up to an 80. Bijan goes from a 99 to a 99. Drake up to a 96. It's a nice progression. Jalen Walker goes up 2. Pierce goes up 1. Ajomo goes up 2. That's nice. Okereke goes up like 8. Oh my gosh. Watts up 1. Bowman regresses 2. I don't know why. But yeah, some big re-signs here. So we got Bijan back. Great. We got Brandon Dorless. Did we get him back? No, we didn't. Jahan Dotson, we get him back. Nice. And then here are our free agent signings. Taron Johnson. We got a good center. We got DK Metcalf, because why not? We got Ruka Rororo back. We got Brian Robinson back. And some other people, just filler stuff. But okay, here we go. 27th overall pick. We decided to take Jalen Keys, a tackle. I stopped doing the like realistic drafts with the real players because it got boring drafting the same people over and over again. So after the first year, I just do CPU players now. And then second round here, I'm trying to make a choice. Do I want to take Rivers or do I want to take Mac Jennings as tight end? This tight end looks really fun, to be fair. So I think I end up taking him, right? Yes, I do. And he ends up being number 22. We take him at 36. That's pretty good. 86 speed, 6'6". So we can let go of Kyle Pitts maybe if he doesn't develop enough. And yeah, 76 overall right off the bat. number 17 ranked in the league, and he hasn't even taken a snap. And that's before the progression tool. Same with Jalen Keys, number 34, and he hasn't taken a snap yet. Other signings, not really that great. Yeah, kind of just filler stuff. Progression tool. This one's major. I would love to see some Julian Sayin progress. We didn't see any last time. Let's see what we get this time. +6 to Jalen Walker. +5 to Julian Sayin. That's what we like to see. Jalen Keys gets a +5. Mac Jennings with a +1, I think. This rolled way too quickly. But Julian Sayin +5 is huge. Xavier Watts +4. A Jomo +4. That was a huge signing last offseason. But yeah, a lot of +1s. You'd love to see it. Oh yeah, check this out. Alonzo Drayton. 91 overall rookie. That was just crazy. But year 2 team, we're getting better. We're slowly getting better. Julian Sayin's a superstar. We got Watts and Bates patrolling the secondary. Here we go. Year 2. We're kicking it off against the Rams. I don't know who that quarterback was. That wasn't Ty Simpson, was it? I don't think it was. But here we go. Year 2. Sayin, we're looking. And we got Dotson right there. Dotson is a touchdown machine in the red zone this game. I did not expect Dotson to do this well in this simulation. I thought he was going to be one of those guys where it's like I'd have to replace him after year 0. But no, he was pretty good. We get that win. Start off 1-0. This game is the 49ers. We couldn't do anything. 14-6, 16-6. I think we jump in. Do we jump in? 3rd and 5? Yeah, we jump in. But, man, 16-6. It's not looking great. 3rd and 5 on the 35. Sayin drops back. We got 2 guys wide open. But Bijan, why'd he catch it like that? Can't turn upfield. It's 4th and 1. We run up the middle, and Fred Warner is there for the tackle. And, yeah, there was just nothing we could do. We lose 19-6, bro. So now we're 1-1 playing the Saints. 10-10, middle of the 3rd. 3rd and 10. See if we can get a conversion here to Drake London, and he barely doesn't get there. 4th and 1. We're going to run it with Bijan, and he gets it. Jukes a man out. Down to the 15. What a day for Bijan. And then we actually just check out of the game and sim it. We get the touchdown 17-10. And we get down there and turn the ball over, I guess. But it's still 17-10. And we hold on to that 17-10 lead and win the game. By guess what? 17-10. Oh, man. But look at that cut by Bijan. He was in the end zone for a touchdown. As we take an early 10-0 lead against Seattle. 26-3. We go to 3-1 on the season. Next game, please. Oh, it's the Cardinals, who we beat by 63 last time. This time, 41-16. Man, the Cardinals are awful. Golly. Okay, but next game, Broncos, pretty close. 28-21. We check in. 3rd and 10. They have Cam Ward at quarterback because Bo Nix left for somewhere. But I swear, Bo Nix always does good. And we let them complete the pass. But I swear, any rebuild I do on this, Bo Nix is insane. But yeah, down to the red zone. Broncos usually pretty good in this. They're 2-3 right now. Run up the middle, and I just, as the user, just leave the middle wide open. They go down to the 1. 2nd and goal. I barely can't get there for the touchdown. They tie it up. 28-28. And what happens here? We sim a little bit. 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. 4th and 10. We punt. And it goes to overtime. Our first overtime game in the rebuild. We ready? We decide to sim. We force a 3-and-out punt, and the offense takes care of business. 3rd and 1, 1st and 10. 1st and goal. 3rd and goal, we get the touchdown, and we win in overtime and go to 5-1 on the season. Great stuff there. Next game of the Saints, nothing interesting to show. 25-13. Next game against the Chargers, again, nothing to show. 40-14. Whoo! Yellow jersey jump scare. Next game, nothing to show. We beat the Panthers by 11. We're 8-1. Oh my gosh. This low-key might be the best. I keep getting better at these rebuilds, man. Like, go watch the other ones. Low-key, the other ones kind of suck. But I'm getting better. We beat the Bucks. Next game, Commanders. We're down 3 in the 4th. We see the blitz coming. We're looking for a... And we overthrow them. We do get the field goal off, though, to tie it up. We suddenly get the ball back, 3rd and 9. We're throwing it to ZB. Broken up. We kick the field goal. We take the lead. We get the ball back. And we do not let them get it back. We win by 3. We're 10-1. Crazy. Next game against the Panthers, we shred them up. And Sunday night, listen to that music. I can't wait to hear that for real. 41-10. Next game against the Raiders, 24-7. But look at this, 24-14. And then long drive, 24-21. Good thing we didn't give them the ball back another time, because they probably would have scored on that too. We win 24-21. Next game against the Chiefs. I thought low-key we would drop this game, but we kind of blew them out of the water, 37-14. Next game against the Ravens, we do the same thing, 37-20. Next game against the Packers Monday night, Jordan Love overthrows a wide open guy. I don't know if he was wide open. That's kind of excessive. But third down by 8. They need this. We get the sack. Rook. Oh, row. And they actually take the field goal. Well, it's 4th and 17. So I guess that makes a little bit of sense. But we get the first down. They have 1 timeout left. And they get the ball back. But we send a little bit. 3rd and 17. 4th and 3. And we get the stop and the win, which propels us to 15-1. And last game of the season against the Bucks. We're up 14-10 entering the 6th. They get a field goal. We get a touchdown, 21-16. They get a touchdown, 24-21. And they get another touchdown. They beat us by 10 to end the regular season. I guess team just kind of lost the plot. I don't know. But here we go. Divisional round. Try number 2. Because the last one ended in rookie quarterback injury. But here we go. This time we're playing another cat team. Another blue cat team. First quarter, 3rd and 6. I don't know who that quarterback is. I think his last name's like Shelton or something. But James Pierce with the sack. No jail time for him. Top of the 2nd. We see the blitz. We know what's coming. What are we going to do to counter it? Not get the ball off quick, that's for sure. We get sacked. We got a punt. Sim a little bit. We get a 3rd down alert again. 3rd and 6. Around the same area. A little bit closer, though. 3rd and 6. See what we can do. I just throw it up to Zachariah Branch because there's nobody open. Incomplete. We got to punt it away again. So far, we're going back and forth 0-0. We finally score 7-0, but so do they. 7-7. And then we go right back down there and score again. 14-7 halftime. They go down there and score 14-14. And we get a 3rd down alert, 3rd and 1. We're just going to get this first down real quick. Something slight. Bijan with a run. Barely gets it. Decent day for him. Nothing spectacular, though. We go down there and get a touchdown. Don't get the extra point. So we're only up 6. Try and run this before the quarter ends. And we get stopped. He doesn't get the first down. So 4th and 1. Bijan comes in, and that's light work for him. First down in the red zone. He's over 100 yards. Then Brian Robinson checks in and steals the touchdown. He's the new Tyler Algier. And that would be the dagger to send us to hosting the NFC Championship for the first time since the 2016-17 season. And this time it's against the Cowboys, who we could have played in that season if the Packers didn't do the sideline catch thing and hit the field goal to win the game. They're up 7-0. Sayin looking. The Pitts caught. It's going to be 3rd and inches. What do we got up in our play sheet? Think it's going to be a run to Bijan? Yes, it is. We get stuffed. Can't get around the blocker. 4th down. We're going for it. We're going to try a little RPO. We see the blitzer on the left. So it might be favorable for Branch. Guys crashing down, though. And we get a lucky tackle animation. Absolutely lucky. Crazy lucky, actually. We're going to move Drake up a little bit so he gets in the end zone on that route. We throw it to him. And what a catch. Not a touchdown. But what a catch. Oh, man. I'm having too much fun with this. But then we get Jahan Dotson wide open left side for a touchdown. So it's 7-7 now. 3rd and 6. We just sim the game. 14-7, we're up. Let's see what else happens. We're down there again. We get 21-7. They answer. 21-14. We don't get anything before halftime, but we get the ball back. 28-14. And 4th and goal. They get a touchdown. And we get one right back. We're up by 2 scores. We're still up by 2 scores. And we're still up by 2 scores. 4th and 14. Last gasp for Dallas. Dak looking. He gets hit as he throws. That's going to be your ball game. And the Atlanta Falcons are going to the Super Bowl. What would this be? Super Bowl 63, I believe? And we're playing the Bills, who beat the Dolphins in a shootout by 7 in the championship game. Their quarterback's Dante Moore. So that's kind of crazy. But here we go. The team's coming out. Super Bowl time. Sayin drops back, trying to throw to Bijan, and he somehow they count that as a catch, but he doesn't get enough for the first. Can he get the first? And no. They stop him. Interesting. They go down there and punt. We just get right back down there anyways. Like it doesn't even matter. We find Zachariah Branch, and he can't hold on. You got to make that catch, bro. It's the Super Bowl. But we get down there and get the field goal. Very important. Third down, make the stop. You know what? It's the Super Bowl. Let's check in. Let's make that third down stop. We're bringing a blitz on Josh Allen. That worked for the Falcons in real life this past season. Let's see if it works this time. And it causes a bad throw. Good job there. They get right back down there and do the same thing, though. Third down, 3rd and 5. We got to make the stop again. Bring another blitz. And this time we get home with Jesse Bates on the sack. But they just go back down there another time. We're doing nothing on offense right now in the sim. And what a catch. Keon Coleman for the first touchdown of the Super Bowl. What a catch. Unbelievable, actually. Look at this one more time. Josh Allen looking. Throws right into the break. Golly, what a catch. But anyways, we're down 7-3 now. And we're just going to let that sim rock, I think. Oh, no, we check in. Drake with the touchdown. Barely over the goal line. He gets in. So now we get a touchdown of our own. First one in the Super Bowl. We're up 10-7. And now we're up 13-7. And we have the ball. Sayin looking around. We just have to throw it away. So we get another 3 there. We're up 16. And they get up 16-14. And they must have gotten a quick turnover or something because they got the ball back. And they're right on our goal line. And look at that. 4th quarter, 9 minutes left. Allen looking around. He gets the sack. He fumbles, but they pick it up. 3rd down now. Hits the check down. Incomplete. They take the field goal. We go down there. 6 minutes left. Hit DK Metcalf, of all people. Get the first down. 6 minutes to go. Down by 1. We're in field goal range, so we just need to take as much time off the clock as we can. Bijan. Good run. 25 rushes, 156 on the day. We need to get him a touchdown, though. But Brian Robinson's in the game now. So 2nd and 3. We're going to run with him. Wide open lane, and I don't know. I think part of me just didn't want him to get that touchdown. Part of me just didn't want him to get the touchdown. Part of me wants this guy to get in. Bijan Robinson Super Bowl touchdown. And he hits the gritty on him. We get the touchdown. We're up 22-17. 3rd and 5. Overthrown. 4th and 5. Josh Allen, they go for it, and it's batted away. Tipped at the line. Falcons will take over on downs. Quick replay. Can't tell if it hit the Falcon first and then the Bill, and then the Falcon again, or if it just hit the Bill. I can't even tell. Bijan breaking a tackle and getting a first down, and we just need one more first down to win the Super Bowl, and he doesn't get it there. 3rd and 1. We're going to run this cool play right here. Bijan, outside's locked up. He goes on the inside and gets the first down, and that will do it. Year 2 of the Falcons rebuild is a Super Bowl win. We drop 2 games the whole year and win the Super Bowl with the Falcons. Julian Sayin in 2 years takes the Falcons to the promised land. Bijan and Jalen Walker splash the Gatorade on Kevin Stefanski in what would be 3 years in his tenure. Quick look at the stats. Julian Sayin, 199. Bijan, 31, 180 and a touchdown. Crazy. Who needs a passing game when you have him? Drake London, 4 for 72 and a touchdown. At the Super Bowl MVP, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, that's right. Of course he got Super Bowl MVP. Why wouldn't he? Joe Burrow MVP, Liam Cohen Coach of the Year. But we're not stopping there. We're going to run another season to see if we can repeat. Sayin up to an 87. Bijan still a 99. Dotson up to an 80. Good stuff, good stuff. Getting those upgrades still. We got some important re-signs here. We got Xavier Watts. He's back. Jalen Walker. A lot of money being thrown at him. He's back. Chris Lindstrom. He's aging, but we still want him back. James Pierce. A lot of money. We get him back. AJ Terrell. He's aging, but we want him back. So free agency, not too much to do. And just like that, we're right back in the draft with the last pick of the first round. And look at this guy. Shaquille Traynor. Round 1-2 projection. He's a top 5 talent. Like, yeah, 4.34 at the pro day. You know we're going to take that. Number 5 in the class. We took him at 32. Hidden dev, 94 speed. He's a 78 overall. Right off the bat. Future starter. Although I don't think that really matters in this mod because there's no XP. So, yeah, Colin Goodrich was a good find. Good find in the 4th round there. But, yeah. So, player progression time. Let's see what we got. Go over to Falcons here, rookies, and we get a +4 for Colin Goodrich. Who was a better find than I thought. But overall, Julian Sayin +3, he's up to a 90. Not much to note there. Year 3 team, here we go. What might be the final year of the rebuild. Pretty great squad, honestly. Game 1 against the Jaguars. We're up 23-15. We get a touchdown, ice the game. We're 1-0 on the year. Game 2, nothing to show. We win by 3 scores. Now, Game 3 against the Packers is a little different. 4th and 21. One last desperation. Yeah, Bijan was wide open. I did not see that, I guess. We dropped that game. 37-23. I guess they scored a late touchdown. Next game is the Bucs. Nothing to show. Absolutely nothing to show. We mopped the floor. Same thing with the Cowboys in a championship rematch on Sunday night. Mopped the floor with them. So Monday night, we're 4-1. We're down 10 to the Panthers. We get Mac Jennings a touchdown, the second-year tight end. But I don't know if it's enough to come back. They get a field goal. It's 4th down, last chance. And I don't know what I was thinking. Bijan might have been open on the check down, but the corner was kind of just there either way, I think. So we drop a game, but we come right back and beat up the Vikings 30-17. So we're 5-2. Now we're 6-2. Because the Dolphins with Dante Moore, who just made the championship game last year, not so good this year, but we get beat up by the Patriots. And then squeeze out one against the Niners. We're 7-3 now. And now we got to get our revenge on the Panthers for that Monday night game, man. We can't let them sweep us. Bijan with the juke. Inside the 15. 2nd and 8 now. Drake, poo! Look at that find. What a laser for Drake London. And that would do it. We get our revenge and beat them 38-26. We also beat the Lions. And then we beat the Bears. We're 10-3 now. We check in on this Bucs game. I really don't know why. I guess it was because it was close. It's the 4th quarter. We're looking around. We find ZB. That's what we're calling him now. I don't know. And then we beat the Jets, who don't have a bad record. 10-10 against the Saints. We're looking. Drake London caught. Touchdown. And that would be the dagger. We win 16-10. We could have had 17-10 again, which we also had that score against them before. But I guess we missed the extra point. 4th and inches with Bijan. We get the first down. We get the win there. Man, that throwback game was so fun in real life. But here we go. Wild card round. We didn't get the 1 seed, unfortunately. And there was literally nothing to show. We win 22-3. So funny. Divisional round against Washington, again, nothing to show. 37-14. We're going back to the championship game, and we're hosting it again, but not so fast. We're not getting to the Super Bowl that easy. We're playing the Eagles at home, and I don't know what that throw was. I really don't know. Just desperation. I didn't see anybody, so I just tried to fit it somewhere, and it didn't work. We're down 28-21, and now it's 3rd down, top of the 4th. We got to make a stop here, okay? 3rd and 6. They're borderline field goal range, but I don't know how good their kicker is. It would be around 52 from here. Jalen Hurts, we stop him. Be about a 50-yard field goal, but they're going for it. Yeah, we're going to use it for the linebacker. Try and take away that running back. Got a receiver in motion. That's Mekhi Lemon on AJ Terrell. Hurts runs and throws it up, and Mekhi Lemon comes down with it. I swear, it's always a lose-lose situation with that. If I don't click on, he's not going to do anything. But if I click on, then I'm going to make a mistake, and he's going to be wide open. It's so frustrating. Now we're down 2 scores, 3rd and 4, 6 minutes left. Slant to Dotson, caught. First down, Julian Sayin with 3 interceptions on the game. We sim a little bit. Third down. Fourth down. Bro, we can't get anything going. It's so annoying. 4th and 10. This is probably the game. We just throw it up, and that linebacker read that all the way. I don't even know if it's linebacker. He's wearing 33. Hard to tell. But we send the rest of the game. We get the ball back. But we don't do anything with it. They get another field goal for good measure. And we lose. And that will be the rebuild. The Eagles win the Super Bowl again against the Jets, who we just talked about had a decent record. And yeah, that's going to do it. Julian Sayin finishes at a 92, Drake at a 98, Mac Jennings at an 83. If this was like a long-term franchise, I know Mac Jennings would be so fun to use her. That would be so fun. But yeah, also I noticed I didn't show the stats for the players in the past couple of seasons. So Julian Sayin, he got 3,100 yards, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. And the year he won the Super Bowl, he got 3,600, 38 and 5. Crazy stuff. Crazy Super Bowl run for the statistics there. Bijan, 1,600, 13 touchdowns. The past season, the Super Bowl winning one, 1,800 for 14 touchdowns. Crazy stats. Drake London, what did he do? This past season, 1,200 for 17 touchdowns. Oh my gosh. The year we won the Super Bowl, 1,200 for 14. And the year before that was really good. The year before that was better than the year we won the Super Bowl. Kind of crazy. Zachariah Branch, decent numbers, pretty good wide receiver 3 numbers. And then Jahan Dotson, pretty good wide receiver 2 numbers, 11 touchdowns the year we won the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this rebuild. And yeah, I'm excited for Madden 27.